Well, we're still on the 21st and it's just gone that time, whatever the hell that is in the evening. Coming up to 12 o'clock, I've been drafting for hours now. So I've gone over everything. I forgot I had those Pentonic ones. They're from India, made in India. They're alright. The gel pens are cheap. You can get them on eBay. I get them cheap. I buy the black ones and I buy these. Some other stuff on my desk that I've just found my old briefcase and there's stuff in there. Faber-Castell, something 1800. That's a little brush for when you're rubbing out. So you get all the gubbins off you. After you've rubbed it out, all the little stuffs everywhere. That's an eraser shield, so you put it over critical area where you want to rub without rubbing everything else out. You want to take out that little line there. You don't want to rub anything else out. You just stick it over there and rub that little bit out. They get well used. Love them. I've got about 4 or 5 of them somewhere. That's what's on your desk today, and you won't believe this. I found that for putting the rubbers in. Look, not them kind of rubbers. This kind of rubber. It's when you get your bowel testing kit. That's off that. That's what that is. Look, it's a folded. It shrinks to that. Look, it's a magic. Look at that. You get that in a little cardboard kit if you've had bowel testing kit. Once you get to a certain age, they send you them for free. You know, that's wonderful how the main part of the government works. You know, the proper part, not the tossers. They send all these kits. Imagine what that costs to make. It's made of silicone. It's a one-shot throwaway thing. Stuff, I've got 2 of them. I've kept them. Why not? And now I'm going to use them for putting my rubbers in. The bloody rubbers go everywhere. They're all over everywhere, getting mucky and... Ugh. So they're going in there now. Right, and that'll go back up where... Ooh, what's that doing there? They'll go back up there. There's a little French curve. I've decided to keep it on my desk because it's handy. It's handy. It's only small. So what I've done is I've put in all the details, stuff that I forgot to do. I forgot to put these main rails, side rails in. That rail, that one down there, and that front one, and that little stubbing piece. The one up there. So I've actually put them on the drawing to make more sense now, and I can make sense of what's going on. So I added them in, whatever colours. Doesn't matter. I don't really. This is that main long piece up there. Now I can see what's going on. This is the additional piece that's got to go in. And now, because I've got that there, I can push this one up against that one, and they'll lie. They're only. No, this one's a long piece, and that's a short piece. I can't push it up against it. It sits. Where's it sit? Where's it sit? Where's it sit? I can't think. I can't. No, it just sits in there. So yes, it can be pushed up there, and I've only got panelling to do inside that little piece there. There'll only be a stub piece of panelling in there, and a stub piece of panelling in there. Where that opening is. See that opening down there? That's where the panelling will be. But now there's going to be another one of them up there. Where the panelling was going to go from there to there. Now there'll be another one across there to pick up the other new drawer. And then the panelling will only be a short section and that long section. So that saves on the panelling. You know, everything helps. But then I've got to find this piece now and I haven't got it. I'll have to make it up. It may not be exactly that size. That's what I'm sure. It's just an arbitrary size. So the drawers are in. So this is the bottom of the drawer, whatever colour that is. Then that's the back of it. That's the dummy front, and that's the rail front. Top one exactly the same colours we used. Top plates and everything. All notes have started to go on now. It's started to look decent. Now you can see the whole door, a drawer, and a drawer. They're the rail fronts that you see from outside, with the handle lobby. Can't wait for the handles to come. They're so beautiful. I'm really looking forward to it. They haven't been shipped. But I bought some Staedtler coloured pencil and stuff. They're so cheap. Some of them comic manga pens as well. And whoever it was threw them in. You know, I were after the Staedtler, but they threw some other stuff in. You know, what can you do? They give you them away. They give them away. I can't wait to review them, see if they're any good. I've always wanted. They're called like Copic ones that they use. It's like them. It's a copy of them. A copy of a Copic. You say that a few times really fast and your teeth will bloody fall out. Even if they are real. Oh God, I'm not going to say that again. I'm knackered now. I'm out of breath and I need some resty food, so I just got up. I just had some food and came straight back down. And I've been at it. I want to get this one done, and I've decided not to do the front view now because all the information's on here. Why do I need it? And I've drawn it there. So I don't really need to bother. I've got it there, and I know visually, I know what it looks like. I don't need to know the sizes. I've got them here. I've got the height of the door, and I've got the width of the door on the other one. So what do I need it for? I've got the width of the door there on the plan view. I just need to fill them all in and get all the notes. I'm going to get all these scribblies off here now. And the scribblies and the gribblies. Neaten that one back up, make that nice like this one. Look really nice when they're being coloured. Spend a bit of time colouring them in. You know, it's just nice. Why not? It's a work of art. It's not. People think it's not a work of art. Drafting's not a work of art. It is beautiful. Engineering drawings look beautiful when they've had the time. When the man's had a time to work on it, and he's put his pride into it. They look beautiful. When my mate John used to draw, that was one I was talking about, does all the calculations and stuff. He was really good on the calculators. Now what a donkey on calculators, and couldn't do it. I never work it out. I wasn't very good at maths. Things you're not good at, and there's things you're good at. It's everybody. We're all the same. Right, so all the information I need on here now. I don't need to do the draw because that's it. That's the draw and the door the same height, the same width. So that's one. That's the other there. I haven't drawn it in. It's pointless drawing it in. It's already there. I've got half the information, most of the information I need. And they really don't need any more information off this drawing. So I've got most of it. I'm still at two minds what to do with this top plate, the one that's under there. It may end up looking like that. It may just be that. I don't want to do it the full. It's just adding more extra weight, so there'll be a back panel. There'll be a plate going between there and there, but going down. It'll be big, whatever big that is. And then there'll be a middle one to help me split these up. There'll be a long middle one and short pieces to split them up because I haven't got enough long ones. So once I put the vertical in, once the vertical one goes from there to here, these will just be short sections. I'll just put short sections in. I think I might have to get one long one to go right across. I've saved one there. I've saved them two there, look, to do these long ones. I think they're long enough. But they're bloody plywood. It's that sodding plywood. It's awful stuff. That one isn't. Is it long enough? Is it long enough, he says. Yep, that'll do it. One of them. But this is the plywood. That's going to be the top one. Or should I make that the bottom one? I'll make that the bottom one. It needs to have a bit more strength in the bottom. Because the top one's going to have a double thing. So that'll be the top one. Sorry, that'll be the bottom one. This will be the top one. So they're accounted for. And then everything else will be these short stubby sections that I found. Didn't find, I know where they were. I just had to go dig them out. And I've dug these out. They're all cherry. We fixed the cherry. They could be oak. They're heavy. I think that's oak, or it could be cherry. Don't know, don't care. They're going in there, look. They're going to go one down there. Right. One down there, that'll be the main long one. And then there'll be the short one. It's not here, it's going over there. But there's one spanning across there as well. There's one going across there. Where is it going? It's going between that point and that point. And then there'll be one going between that point and that point. And then this plate will be sat on top of it, I think. All to be determined. Nothing's fixed in stone yet. All this thing can be changed. I'm hoping to get most of these in tomorrow. As I start putting them together, it'll start to go automatically by itself. It'll build itself literally. Once I get the main ones in, it'll start to build itself and you'll be able to see it. So it's construction day tomorrow, assembly day, cutting and assembling all these pieces. The drawings are ready. Don't need to panic anymore. Everything's here, all the information's here. I just put them on the drawing and mark them and just cut them to the length. I've got my heights. I've got these pieces, I've got everything. There's all sorts going in here, but this is what it looks like. And once that's done, the whole thing will go upstairs and stay up there because it'll have the top and we can move everything, get the wallpaper done, put his radiator on, put the heating on, get his television on the wall, put his console on here, All the wiring done, the electrics are on, everything's done, it's all powered up, it's all been tested, everything's working. It's had its burning. All the lights have had the burns in. I burn in everything. I have it running, and I put plenty of power on it and run it. Check the fuse box, make sure nothing's overheating. No connectors. I go back over the connectors after a month, tighten them all up. They work themselves loose. These terminal blocks, they're everywhere, and they undo themselves. They become undone. Vibration in your cables, and you think your cables don't vibrate, trust me, they do. If one of them's loose, it'll rattle itself loose. It'll undo all that and start a fire in there. It'll burn through that, it'll just melt it. I've seen it happen. Went to an house where it had happened, and you could see these blocks had gone black with the carbon from the burning, and the wire was shorting inside and ruined everything. It was gone. This stuff's only brass, and they use electrical spark machines to cut through steel, through high carbon and titanium steels and all sorts of stuff. You know, tell me it can't do it, because it bloody well does. Where are we then? So this is the one for the day. Keep thinking about this. Now I've done it. I don't have to worry. I don't have to keep running upstairs and finding my samples. And this is set for the jig, the proper jig. The dimensions are already set on the jig, so this is automatic now. And I've done the drilling one, so I'm going to load that as a short. So I'm going to load that now because it's already done. I'll load it and you'll be able to see it. See me drilling that out on that device there. Okay, so it's a tomorrow job now. I'll leave all that there. I'll leave that there. I want to see where I can see it. All the nice stuff. And I'll be reviewing these probably tomorrow. These are all my bestest ones, my choice ones, the ones I love. But in here, I'll give you a sneaky peeky. All right, these are. You've seen these before, and you've seen that puppy before, but you haven't seen these. You haven't seen these. This is a little Pentel propelling pencil. It's beautiful. It really is. I do like him. The Pentel ones, but it's got a piece missing off the back, and it's sad. The thing at the back's missing, and I didn't see it. Parker pen. Oh, I keep calling them Parkers and the sodding paper mates. Listen to it. Beautiful. And then this is a Staedtler, and the writing is so small I cannot see it. It's a Staedtler Mars Micro 0.3.35, and it's very fine. Look at that. It's like a brain surgeon's scalpel. It's so fine, that tip. Amazing, amazing. I do love those. You have to love them. I'm going to keep it on here because I keep losing it. I'm going to keep it here. Keep losing it. Keep losing it. I've got loads of these locks that came from my allotment doors. 5 or 6 of them. And I'm going to use them as weights. Why not? That's it. I found the ruler. A bit pining for that. I tell you. I only have one decent 300mm engineering ruler. I need to get some more. Got some pennies now, so I'll buy some more. I've got a haul of stuff that I've bought. What have I bought? I bought a rotring. Well, listen to this. I bought a rotring A4 with the protractor head on it. And that protractor head costs an absolute fortune. I've seen them going for big money. But that protractor head comes off the A4 and you can shove it on the A3. So if you buy a cheapo A3 and you've got your protractor head, you're laughing. It's all there. Brilliant. So I'm going to look out for the little A3 rotring as well. I've got 3 and 4. No, is it 2 A3 and 1 A4? No, I've got 3 A3s and 1 A4 Staedtler drawing boards and 1 protractor head, but it fits them all. As long as we've got the cogging mechanism on the T-square, it fits. And I think the rotary ones and the Stadler ones are cross products. I think you can put them on. I have a feeling you can put them on. You can put them on each one's T slide. And I do have the vertical for the T on the rotary. I do have that in another pack somewhere. I always wondered what it was for, and it was a rotary one for the A3 and the A4. So I've got that now. And I got another one coming, and I won that Jakar. Bloody bow compass, which I don't have. I've never had one. I never owned one originally. I only had the small technical drawing compass set from school. I think we paid like for weeks and weeks. We paid the money to buy them. You know, you paid a little bit of money. And then it came one day. It just turned up. Amazing at school. Oh, the camera's been here for a while. I've just not had the time to look at it. This is the new one. It's only a cheaper one from Temu. It looks good. It looks like the ones with the gyroscopic stabilisation, and that's what I thought it was. And I was really disappointed when it came. But you can't complain. It's got all the good bits. It's nice. I've already done a review of it, but I didn't want to put it on because I thought it was a gyro one. It makes me look stupid. So I'm not putting that review on. It's already been done when it came. And this pack I thought was 10 quid. It was 14 quid. This was from Temu as well. It's got everything in it. It's got all the bondage kits for your cameras. It really has. Yes. I don't know how to make it. I don't know how they make it for 14 bloody quid. I really don't. I mean, the stuff in here, it really does look like a, you know, everyday carry bondage kit. That's what it looks like. But it's not. It's a soldering cap. Well, it could be. I mean, you could use it for whatever your imagination said you could use it for. Look at all this stuff. Look at that. Chest strapper. Galaxy Ranger stuff. That bloody... It's that freaking thing from Ghostbusters. Don't cross the beams. That's that. Luke's lightsaber. Flip me. How's it come out? Chop bloody Obi-Wan's ear off. Don't know. So that's supposed to fit. That's supposed to fit in there. Do these things standard? These camera things, are they still standard? They used to be the old days. I don't know what they are like now. Look at all this stuff that came in that bag. Stick it to your head. Horsey poo. Hinges. What's that? Look at all these little knuckly things. You can make jigs and things with them. I can. Don't know what that is. I've no idea what that is. Hey, we'll have a look at them tomorrow. Okay. What the frack? Does this extend your poles? Is that it? Doesn't have an extending thing. No, it doesn't. It's just like that. You can hit people with it because it's got little rubber bits on it. You stick it in their eye. Well, I'm not a weapons master, all right. Maybe that goes on there. Use that as a satellite phone or something. Satellite. There, look. Beep, 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 beep. I'm really wondering what that is. Anybody? What the frack is that? Proper torture device. Look at the quality, eh? Look. Look at that. Faber-Castell brush. Beautiful, isn't it? Hey? I don't know what this stuff is. Anyway, tomorrow, this is what will be looked at. I'll see if I can get that camera going. I might spend a bit of time just to see how it does. Take a few. Might upload one. Do one here. I think what I'll do is I'll magnetic fix that there. Somehow bond it with a bit of something on the beam. Right, and then I can just put the camera facing down. If it works, and the bolt hole's the same in the back of that, I can just drag it off of there. This thing's telescopic. Oh, it grinds. Wow, I can hit moon with it. Come on, you mother. Come on, show me if they landed for real. Yeah. I believed it for 5 minutes when I were watching them launch. When I were off school sick, you know, when you watch something on the telly, you don't go, you're off sick. Tell them I'm sick, Dad. Write your own sick notes, didn't you? Do you remember? Write your own sick notes. You found out how to copy your dad's. But they knew my dad, you see. They all bloody knew him. They knew he wouldn't do it. He won't sign anything. Won't sign anything. You never get away with it. But you tried to, didn't you? Please excuse my son from Scoil for the next 15 weeks, blah, blah, blah. He has dog leprosy or monkey nucleosis. And if you know where that comes from, you're really good. You're really good. Okay, I'm going now.